Good afternoon. Welcome, everyone. Please be seated. I'm Dr. Jane Carrero, the Vice President for Health Affairs at the University of New England and Dean of our College of Osteopathic Medicine. Welcome to our 24th annual White Coat Ceremony for the college's 43rd and 44th entering classes. I'd like to extend an especially warm welcome to the family and friends of our students, many of whom have traveled long distances to join us for today's celebration. Thank you. At this time, I would also like to recognize members of the platform party. Dr. James Herbert, President of the University of New England, Dr. Susan Berlin, immediate past President of UNICOM's Alumni Association, Dr. Brian Kaufman, President of the Maine Osteopathic Association, Dr. Eric Steele, Board Chair of the Maine Medical Association, Dr. Derrick Lee, our program speaker, Dr. Mark Schenke, the faculty's representative for this event, Associate Dean Stacy Pierce-Tausma, and Associate Dean Guy DeFeo. Thank you for being here. An institution of higher education is only as good as its faculty and professional staff. And it's my distinct honor to work with a group of outstanding and committed individuals. Would UNICOM's faculty and professional staff please stand and be recognized? Thank you. We also have some special guests in the audience today. Dr. Lynn Brandsma, UNE's First Lady and partner to our university president. Josh Rosetsky, Dr. Lee's partner. Members of the UNICOM Alumni Association Board, as well as past alumni board members and offices. Amanda Richards, the Executive Director of the Maine Osteopathic Association, and many, many alumni who are the proud parents or mentors of the students within the class of 2024 and 2025. Thank you all for being here. There is another very important group of people with us, without whom none of the student doctors would be here. This is a very special day for the family and friends of our students, and I'm sure that the student doctors would like to join me in thanking all of you for the special roles you have played in their lives. Would the families and friends of the students please rise and be recognized? Come on. Let's face it, you guys, if it weren't for all of you, none of them would be here, right? Come on, take it while you can get it. I know. Finally, seated in front of me are members of both of the classes of 2025 and 2024. Two classes that have had and will have very distinct medical education experiences. Very, very different from mine or many of the physicians up here on the platform. While our first years engaged in virtual interviews with our faculty and students, trying to build connections to get a feel for our campus from a distance, our second-year students were attending lectures from their living rooms, learning to palpate through multiple layers of PPE. A first for all of us, faculty, students, and professional staff. As a community, we have been through a lot of firsts since COVID entered our lives. The first virtual admissions interview, the first osteoblast, the first virtual graduation and hooding ceremony, and don't forget second year's that drive-through white coat ceremony, right? That was great. They kept wanting to call it a drive-by, and I was like, no, that doesn't sound right. We also had our first virtual match day experience that the fourth years had to go through. And then there was the second virtual osteoblast and the second virtual graduation. But today, we are again having our first white coat celebration for two classes. Our experiences as a result of COVID have been frustrating and inspiring. You and we have missed out on many traditional experiences, and we all feel that loss. Yet in the same breath, I have to say, I am very, very impressed by everyone's ability to make the best of our experiences and to continue to lift each other up in these uncertain times. The last 2 years have been challenging. Not just challenging, but kind of heavy. It feels like everybody's carrying an extra load. But your presence, students, here today is a testament to your commitment to this profession, your willingness to serve your community, and your acknowledgement of the sacrifices you have chosen to make so that you may care for others. And trust me, there will be sacrifices. We have learned a lot about ourselves and from each other over the past year, and I'm grateful that we now have this chance to publicly acknowledge and celebrate the meaningful choice each of the student doctors has made. There are many, many paths that one can choose in life, and some require more sacrifices than others. Thank you, student doctors, for your patience, your persistence, and your decision to walk this path. The white coat ceremony was developed by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation to create a psychological contract of professionalism and empathy between student doctors and the society that they will serve. The first white coat ceremony took place in 1993 at Columbia University. Throughout much of the world, the white coat identifies you as a member of the physician community with all the expectations and responsibilities that come with it. This ceremony is both celebratory and reflective. Student doctors, today you will receive your white coat, and certainly the white coat celebrates your achievement in becoming a medical student. But more importantly, the donning of this white coat is a public display of your commitment to begin the process of transformation. This is important. From an individual who was striving towards a goal to an individual who is committed to serving others. That's what this is about. So let me say it a little differently. By presenting you with the white coat today in front of all these people, including physicians who are going to be your peers, including basic scientists who are going to be your patients. That is a public expression that you are acknowledging the expectations of society, expectations for your service, your compassion, your honesty, and your commitment. By donning your white coat and signing the oath of honor that we did earlier this week, you're making a public commitment that you will meet those expectations. Society will increasingly grant you significant and humbling power and responsibility in your relationship to other people. With that comes sacrifice. This combination of success and sacrifice, power and service, is why medicine is a vocation and not a job. Throughout your training and into residency, you will grow in knowledge and skills and develop all the qualities that will make you a great, outstanding osteopathic physician. But for true growth, you must learn to recognize your strength and your weaknesses, to develop confidence while maintaining humility. You will have amazing opportunities and you will achieve many successes. You will also experience loss. This is true for all of us who wear a white coat. You must cultivate the humility to recognize your own limitations, to listen to others, to ask for help when you need it, and most importantly, to forgive yourself your shortcomings. We're all human. We all make mistakes. It's okay. Caring for others is a privilege. You must also care for yourself. Student doctors, I ask you to take a moment and look around you. Just turn around, because you guys can only see us. Turn around and look at this room. Look at all the people that are in here. Everyone that's here is bearing witness to what you're doing today, and we're all here to support you. Please understand that we are all here, and call on us if you need us. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. James Herbert, the president of the University of New England. In his time at UNE, James has been an enthusiastic partner for the College of Osteopathic Medicine, supporting both us and our health profession partners, creating bridges and strengthening bonds to improve health care. Personally, I'm very happy and proud to work with him. Please join me in welcoming James Herbert to the podium.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dean Carrero. I really appreciate the kind words. And good afternoon to our distinguished UNE faculty and professional staff and students and our honored guests and families. Congratulations to all of you. It's my pleasure to welcome and congratulate the newest members of the UNE community and their families. Members of the class of 2025, you've worked hard to achieve your goal of entering medical school. Today, we celebrate your formal transition to the UNE College of Osteopathic Medicine. And it's also my pleasure to welcome our second-year medical students and their families. Members of the class of 2024, you were deprived of this ceremony last year as we avoided mass gatherings to limit the virus's spread here in Maine. And while the drive-through event you held, not the drive-by, drive-through event, which was fun, I have to admit, and it was unique, it was interesting, it was fun, but it was not the same rite of passage that you're going to undertake today. So I'm glad that you're here as well. But you persevered, and throughout an unusual first year, and now we're able to have this official white coat ceremony in your honor as well. Both classes, I welcome you to UNE's 24th annual white coat ceremony. This is indeed a monumentous occasion in your lives, and we're all very proud of you. Today, you'll join the ranks of many talented, hardworking medical students who've come before you, and the path you've chosen to follow couldn't be more important, especially today. More than 40 years ago, this college was created by a group of osteopathic physicians who wanted to ensure the people of New England received the very best medical care possible. At the time, many osteopathic physicians were reaching retirement age. Failure to replace them would have represented not only a loss to the profession, but more importantly, to the patients who had come to depend upon osteopathic care. Thus, a group of physicians worked to establish an osteopathic medical school to serve the 6 New England states, and the College of Osteopathic Medicine was born. In 1978, it welcomed 36 pioneering students and 12 faculty members to a newly renovated Stella Maris Hall. Today, our College of Osteopathic Medicine continues to be the only medical school in Maine, and it offers some of the best medical education facilities in the nation while enrolling nearly 700 students and employing more than 250 faculty. It's been recognized for excellence in primary care, geriatric education, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, among other areas. Meanwhile, as the college has evolved, UNE has grown to become a world-class university that also trains other healthcare professionals, including dentists, pharmacists, nurses, and others. All of this to create the healthcare teams of tomorrow. Our medical students are among the best and brightest in the country, and you are in high demand. Thanks to the reputation of former students, the reputation that former students have earned, our current students do quite well in procuring their top choices for residency programs. Our graduates also rank high for mean scores on all 3 parts of the National Osteopathic Licensing exams. Students, by the time you graduate, you'll possess the expertise and knowledge to succeed in any area of the medical profession. Over the course of your years with us, you'll gain experience in team-based care and clinical experiences in a wide range of primary care settings. You will be ready to work with diverse populations and provide the highest quality care. More than that, you will forge another important link in the enduring legacy our students and faculty have built through the decades. During a period of great change in medicine and medical education, the UNE College of Osteopathic Medicine has remained true to its core commitments of putting the patient first, caring for one another and the community and the environment, and creatively shaping the future while preserving the profession's past. These principles have molded generations of students into leaders at the local and global levels, and no doubt they will mold you as well. Again, welcome to the UNE family. I wish you nothing but the very best as you continue this exciting journey that lies ahead. Thank you very much.
He's taller than I am. Thank you, President, just a little. Thank you, President Herbert. At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Brian Kaufman, President of the Maine Osteopathic Association. Dr. Kaufman is a 2002 graduate of the University of New England College of Osteopathic Medicine. He holds board certifications in internal medicine, pain medicine, neuromusculoskeletal medicine, and addiction medicine. Bit of an overachiever. He specializes in pain management and addiction medicine and has cared for the people of Maine and New Hampshire for many years. And of course, in his spare time, he plays in a rock band.
Thank you, Dr. Carrero. Thank you, everyone. So tomorrow is Indigenous Peoples Day. It's also National Kick Butt Day, from what I Googled. And I also looked to see what observances are happening today. So there's National Handbag Day for people that are into that. National Angel Food Cake Day, if you're a cake person. I'm more of a pie person. And most importantly, International World Mental Health Day. Now, I'm here as president of the Maine Osteopathic Association, which is an advocacy organization. And what is advocacy and why is it important? Advocacy is a voice at the table that demands to be heard. Advocacy is working behind the scenes on your behalf. Advocacy is having someone to take care of you. We can all point to lots of examples of people sacrificing, putting their all into their work, school, whatever, but I want to encourage everyone here to care for yourselves and for each other. Taking breaks and doing things that feed your soul, that's how you keep your mental health as strong as your physical health. I'm a musician, as Dr. Carrero said. I play guitar, write songs, sing, and that's what got me through medical school, residency, and really the rest of my life. I went to the gym daily to center myself. You need to do what's meaningful to you because there's always more studying, more tests, and more patients. And problems will always arise, but there are those that will take care of you. Within the last 2 years, there were some important examples of celebrities making disparaging comments about DOs. We're not actual doctors, and as such, we should not be treating serious illness. And of course, recently there was an ad for the Figs Scrubs Company. For those that are not aware, it was an ad showing a young female physician wearing a white coat like this. It said DO and Doctor of Osteopathy on it. And in it, she was reading a medical textbook, Medicine for Dummies, upside down. Yes, shameful. DOs and women everywhere were understandably outraged. Even our MD counterparts jumped in to defend us. The DOs in Maine were disappointed, let down. We've come so far, but we still have faced negative beliefs. But there's an upside. The MOA and many state organizations voiced our disappointment and unhappiness at these glaring examples of ignorance. The AOA rose up, took our voice, and amplified it. Many around the nation, including the AMA, and many MDs and organizations pointed out that DOs care for millions of people around the globe and in our nation, everything from the mundane to the life-threatening. We serve and treat in the military, and are personal doctors for many presidents. Dr. Finnehoff is the Chief Medical Officer for the Olympics and the Paralympics, so we should be proud. We deserved better. The Figs ad was pulled, so this is advocacy at work. Advocacy organizations like the MOA are like having a tough old aunt, or a fairy godmother, or an uncle, someone who will stand up and make sure your unique voice is heard. We advocate to get Maine DOs paid for their work, to reverse discriminatory practices that insurance companies may enact. We monitor bills in the legislature that may affect our patients, and we make sure we have a seat at the table. We make sure that our patients are heard as well, and that the osteopathic profession is part of the conversation. We work to ensure that the DOs in this state are valued and treated with respect. And now, you are all in this club, and we at the MOA congratulate you and welcome you. And we hope we can inspire you to become involved and make your voice heard because the world needs to hear it. But mostly, we're here to take care of you. Thank you, and congratulations to you all and your families.
Thank you, Dr. Kaufman. I would now like to introduce Dr. Eric Steele, Board Chair of the Maine Medical Association. Dr. Steele is also a graduate of the University of New England College of Osteopathic Medicine, class of 1987. We are taking over. Dr. Steele has had many leadership roles, both in and outside of Maine, including Senior VP and Chief Medical Officer at Eastern Maine Healthcare. He co-chaired the Maine Governor's Council on Physical Fitness, served on the board of several Maine institutions, and was a columnist for the Bangor Daily News. He is currently the Vice President for Provider Staff at Martins Point Healthcare. He's a board-certified family medicine physician and has over 30 years' experience in primary care and emergency medicine. Dr. Steele.
And let me just say, 30 years goes by really fast. Well, congratulations and welcome to all of you from the Maine Medical Association. It's 4,100 members, including 520 medical students and 210 MD and DO residents. We're really thrilled to welcome you to this profession. I have to say, having graduated from the UNICOM in 1987, 30 plus years later, I wouldn't change the decision I made to go to this school, which I feel trained me extraordinarily well, or change my mind to practice in this extraordinary profession. It is the coolest thing, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. Yeah. It is the mission of the Maine Medical Association to support Maine physicians, to advance the quality of medicine in Maine, and to promote the health of all people in Maine. And while still a professional advocacy organization, this is not, I don't think, your father's or your mother's Maine Medical Association. The MMA and the Maine Osteopathic Association have embraced growing roles in public health advocacy, access to care, and much more that is about patients and not just about our professions. Among active MMA initiatives is improving diversity and equity in healthcare, vaccine access and use, the support of viability in private practice of medicine, and access to opioid use disorder treatment. So we hope that you will all consider support of membership in the medical association, your medical association, and really come to see it as an additional way to care for patients and something that is part of what you do and not just something different from what you do as physicians. Some of the most important work I'll ever have done is working with colleagues in the medical association and others in bringing mandatory seatbelts to Maine, a change in law that continues to benefit Maine people today. I'll never have as big an impact on the care of Maine people as I did in that work. Finally, on a personal note, I stand before you on the shoulders of so many osteopathic physicians who made my career possible. And so whatever else you do in your careers, be one of those osteopathic physicians on whose shoulders future osteopathic physicians sitting there can one day stand. Thanks very much. Congratulations. We're thrilled to have you as part of this profession.
Advocacy is a huge part of being a physician. It's one that isn't always acknowledged. Thank you, Dr. Steele and Dr. Kaufman, for reminding us. The legacy of service and commitment to the welfare of the community remains at the core of who we are at UNICOM. Our successes would not be possible if not for our founders, a group of physicians, many with young families and new practices, who committed their time, channeled their passion, and literally mortgaged their homes to start the College of Osteopathic Medicine. Without them, we wouldn't be here. They did that because they saw a need. the need was that the people in northern New England, Maine, and New England needed access to osteopathic physicians. And so that's why those folks stepped forward. One of our alumni who embodies this legacy of service and commitment is Dr. Derrick Lee. Dr. Lee is a 2018 graduate of UNICOM and has served as an osteopathic principles in practice and anatomy fellow from 2016 to 2018. He is currently the chief resident of the Middlesex Health Family Medicine Residency Program in Middletown, Connecticut. Dr. Lee is in his final year of the LGBT health track of that family medicine program. Throughout his residency career, he has taken on many leadership roles, including serving on the Transgender Health Committee, the Transgender Research Committee, and the Residency Wellness Committee. Early in his residency training, Dr. Lee was asked to take on a leadership role developing curriculum, precepting, and mentoring other residents in the osteopathic outpatient clinic, a role he continues today. Dr. Lee stepped into these leadership roles, advocated for himself and his patients and his peers, and continues to be a shining light in his residency program and in the profession. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Lee.
Thank you, Dr. Carrero. Hi, everyone. I just came in yesterday, and it's really amazing to be back here at UNE, to see all of my previous mentors and teachers who have guided me through the time that I was here at UNE and still impact who I am and how I practice to this day. Compared to Dr. Steele, it's only been 8 years since 3 years since I was here, but it's been 8 years since I put on my first white coat and was in your position waiting for that first white coat. I remember being eager and excited for that first white coat and all the possibilities and opportunities that that white coat meant. But also, I was very scared about putting on that white coat and all the weight of the things that would come and the permission you would have to take care of other human lives. However, this is a difficult yet very rewarding profession to be in, and it will have many ups and downs. So treat it like a marathon and pace yourself, especially since you're just starting out in your journey. My journey in medicine didn't start until 2008, when my father was diagnosed with cancer and ultimately passed. I didn't plan to become a doctor before then. However, my experience helped me realize what I was capable of, and like all of you, I made that decision to apply to medical school. I studied hard, took the MCAT, did okay. I applied to 30 schools. I got rejected by many of them, but thankfully I ended up here. And if I were to do it again, I would be very happy to come back. For some, you have a very similar story to me. You had a family member who was a patient, and that experience guided you into medicine. For others, you were the patient. Maybe you had mentors or parents who guided you down this path, or maybe you dreamt of this ever since you were a child. Some of you got into your top choice, and for others, this was the only school you got into. Regardless, when you look around this room today, every student doctor in this room has a story of how they got there, and each of you are equally deserving of your first white coat. As you reflect on your journey so far, don't forget about all that you have achieved, everyone who has supported you, and all the sacrifices you've made to get here. Each of your stories and experiences are important as you move forward in this journey. As you put on your white coat today, you will be honoring that path that brought you here. But don't forget that you will now have the permission of hundreds to thousands of people to get to know their story, who they are, what makes them tick, why they seek health or why they don't. You will be working with human beings, all imperfect, yet all deserving of health and the chance to share their story. Some will be thankful for all that you do, and some will never thank you. There will be difficult stories that will sit deep with you for the rest of your lives and stories that you will relish to tell your friends and family. Collect these stories, listen closely, and learn from them. I remember my first 2 years here at UNE. My days were filled with reading textbooks, learning anatomy, physiology, histology, physical exams, psychology, biochemistry, microbiology, OMM, and so much more. I remember just wanting to throw my textbooks out and talk to real patients. However, I remembered my dad. And when he was a patient, I realized that the work that I was doing at that moment was building a foundation for my future. And unlike college, I was no longer studying for myself, but I was studying for all those that I would impact in the future. So I urge you, work hard. Study as much as possible, but I also urge you to find your balance. Each of you will have different ways of learning and studying, or have different strengths and weaknesses. Some of you will look at a page and memorize everything on it, lucky ducks, and some of you will be like me and have to read the page over and over again until it sticks. At the end of the day, both people can become fantastic doctors. This is the time for you to invest in yourselves, to know who you are and what works for you and what doesn't. Know your strengths, but do not hide from your weaknesses. Your weaknesses are not barriers, but the starting point from which to improve. Learning to address those weaknesses will be stressful, and trust me, burnout is real, but it is okay to feel stressed and burned out, because you are not alone. As doctors, we have a lot of pressure on us to succeed and be good at almost everything, but it does not mean you have to do everything alone. If you feel stressed, do not be ashamed to ask for help. Speak up for what you need to succeed. Your teachers are here to help you, to guide you the best that they can, and if you don't know what you need, sometimes they cannot help you. As a class, you must support each other. You have each other as colleagues now and throughout the rest of time. Help each other, work together, build each other up to achieve more and do better. Medical school is hard, and my classmates helped me through it all and still do. When you enter your 3rd and 4th years and move beyond the walls of Unicom, be open to all the possibilities. Medicine has infinite possibilities, so don't close any doors. Some of you may know your specialty already, and some may have no idea. I thought I knew what I wanted when I started UNE, and I was telling myself I would be an oncologist. I decided that I would work with adults only, and I would never work with delivering a baby because that was the farthest thing that I thought I would ever want to do. However, I ended up hating inpatient medicine. I loved caring for children, and I found birth to be such a rewarding process. I ended up almost loving every single rotation I went on and went into family medicine instead. And you'd think that I've settled after these 8 years, but think again. Because as I have every new encounter and experience, my interests expand. So regardless of who you are, be open to learn from every experience. You will have good and bad moments, good and bad patients, good and bad mentors. Learn from them all, especially the bad, because there's usually more to learn. Keep an open mind these next few years and leave your preconceived notions behind. Be eager to learn, be a team player, and be thankful for all the opportunities. So I hope these messages guide you well on your journey through medicine and through life. Listen to the stories along the way. Know yourself and find your balance. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Keep an open mind to all that is around you, and be thankful for every opportunity and experience you have. Congratulations, classes of 2024 and 2025. I wish you all the best on this journey and all that you will achieve. Thank you.
He always used to complain when he had to see kids in the OMM clinic. Did. Would Sam Freikenberg, Samantha Mansberger, Renata Meckel, Sean Burns, Mark Jans, Matthew Seno, and Jenna Wozer please stand? Woo! So these are our, my Rhode Island's coming out, these are our OPP Anatomy Fellows. They have shepherded the students through the past few months and the second years through the past year. They will continue to support the students throughout their educational experiences as first and second year students. A pre-doctoral teaching fellow extends their academic teaching their academic career by an additional year to serve as instructors in the clinical and anatomical sciences programs. They participate in research projects and they carry a patient panel. As fellows, they bridge the world between faculty and students and serve as teaching partners and mentors for those in the class of 2024 and the class of 2025. Please join me in recognizing their collective efforts. Okay, you guys ready? Would the fellows please escort the students to the stage for the presentation of the white coats? Oh, they thought they were going to sit down. I'm going to ask you guys. Then you guys.
Class of 2024, Paige Diane Allhome. Mara Ayman Alyan. Kasia Araujo Lane. Michael J. Azap. Dustin Beeman. Bianca Lynn Bustamante. Quinlan Jenna Kasich. Kaylee P. Garota. I want to make sure I got the right process right.
Oh, well. I don't know. Yeah.
Katrina Marie Catania. Nora Mae Connors. Emily A. Cronin. Alyssa L. Damon. Sarah Derby. Reagan Diorio. Savannah Jo Dimmick. Kimberly Drago. Lee M. Esposito. Samantha R. Fields.
No. You guys stay there.
Luciana Ava Gizzo. Mariana Gomes Aversa. Joseph Gottschalk. Julia A. Graff. Rachel A. Hampton. Gracie Hannigan. Tara Ann Hebert. Giselle M. Henderson. Frank W. Holobar. John Brantley Hooks. Caroline Yeager. Evan W. Jones. Sinju Joseph. Max S. Caniff. Jesse Caton. Shadia M. Kokobani. Ethan K. Kennedy. Layla Khatib. Alyssa Chung-Ah Kim. Charlotte Hastings Kirk. Matthew R. Kirkpass. Brian Lamboy. Joanna Lamboy. Christine S. Lee. Paige Elizabeth Likes. Diana Y. Liu. Allison Leffler. Sarah Elizabeth McLeod. Sophia Gilman Malati. Claudia R. Maynard. Jameson Patrick McShay. Shauna Rachel Morrell. Shannon Lucille Monroe. Ryan Murphy. Maritza Callie Nary. Sarah E. Nassif. Nicholas A. Natalizio. Amber J. Newell. Q-Me Kim Wynn. Kian Olia. Yay. Thomas A. Ormera. Madison Page Oxley. Shamo Oza. Stephanie E.J. Perry. Matthew Perry. Eric G. Patel. Karishma Patel. Lauren F. Poplowski. Vanessa Rye. Emily M. Ramirez. Nita Ty Ritt. Morgan M. Robinson. Aditya Roy. Violetta H. Ruchinsky. Julia Sagasta. Katie Marie Santinello. Julia Sanzone. Molly Schasberger. Alexis M. Schneider. Cameron Scott. Anna K. Shapiro. Duncan J. Smith-Friedman. Emily M. Stafford. Kevin Stavnes. Priscilla Suzal Wright. Stacy Tarantiva. Nina P. Talker. Carly Theberge. Drew J. Tiku. Anastasia Murray Somadies. Christopher Van Hare. Sarah C. White. Hunter Williams. Tess Williams. Peter G. Wilson Brown. Elizabeth M. Wright. That's it. It is the end of the class of 2024. And the beginning of the class of 2025. Hamani Agrawal. Ahmad Idris Ahmad. Alara Akyatan. Vithan Alagapan. Fuhar Alam. Gwen Beeman Alber. Michael Allen. Patrick Sean Allen. Anas Alakush. Tess Argy. Excited? Yeah. Remember nervous? Emily Atkinson. Jessica Marcella Auclair. Sarah J. Bahai. Mattia Viola Barrett. Soha Beginajad. Mitchell T. Becker. Allie Belo. Daniel Michael Bergeron. Maddie L. Berkowitz Sarasano. Raghu Bhadwaj. Arthur M. Bilecki. Sophia Alessandra Blanchard. Juliana Joan Bonardi. Cole Tyler Bridges. Tristan Philippe Brunet. Lauren Elizabeth Bryan. Ryan Andrew Burns. Jacob J. Buskirk. Charles D. Kalenda. Michael Fitzpatrick Carbone. Stephen J. Carlson. Emily Kate Karen. Annalisa Marchene Carson. Samantha Q. Cash. Cassie Ceccatini. Benjamin M. Sorrell. Carla Champagne. Molly L. Cherney. Muskan Cheeber. Matthew J. Chinkata. Luciana A. Cirillo. Cassidy Rose Correa. Grace Elizabeth Cromwell. Rushab A. Daga. Raven Ashley Davis. Brigilda Dady. Kevin J. DiGiacomo. Aditi D. Desai. Eleanor M. Demens. Grace DiGiovanni. Grace E. DiPerzio. Kaylee R. Dixon. Caroline Fisher Dugan. Adelaide Durand. Sama F. Fidel. Shane M. Flattery. Austin Edward Ford. Carissa Joy Fowers. Laura M. Frankowitz. Angus Ryan Fung. Anwesha Gangopadhyay. Samantha Joelle Gardner. Haley Elizabeth Gibson. Ashley Taylor Glass. Olivia Gleason. Leah K. Glosky. Michael G. Gadu. Kara Goes. Stephanie Gersio. Thaddeus Hart Gunther. Tamara Grace Hathorn. Dexter J. Harold. Selma Hojic. Anna C. Holcomb. Rachel Holmes. Anna G. Ivanitsky. Chester G. Jacobs. David Jeffrey. Munraj Johal. Andrew Johnson. Yay. Megan Lindsay Keene. Bridget N. Kelly. Shazib Khan. Desiree Jean King. Jacqueline Ann Kleppinger. Gregory P. Gobelski. Leonie Colmer. Garrett Peter Katujian. Joseph Zachary Mater Krenz. Nicholas Gregory Lamoth. I love how you get into this. Catherine N. Lannon. Thiwan Lee. Tae Kyun Lee. Young Sun Lee. Madeline E. Levy. Grace Linder. Douglas Andrew Ian Lischke. Erin Michelle McFarland. Hannah E. Madden. Alicia Malhotra. You having fun? Julia Sydney Marcus. Madeline J. Marks. Maria Allison Mutsu. Christopher Patrick McCann. Meredith D. McHugh. Alyssa H. McCutcheon. Bethany Robin Miles. Rachel Malia. Mila Mirzingatova. Sam D. Molis. Viraj Moholkar. Aaron S. Morgan. Samantha Morgan. Kevin Thomas Moriarty. Summer Hausan Mukhailid. Daniel R. Muldoon. Julian A. Mumpini. Melissa Rose Murphy. Raja Muthyam. Elizabeth Catherine Nardone. Christoph, how are you? Christoph A. Niederhauser. Grace Ann O'Brien. Abigail Rose Palin. Reed Michael Parent. Rebecca Shaw Patek. Anjali Patel. Prakash A. Patel. Jacqueline M. Pesco. Deanna L. Phipps. Eleftheria Puka. Anika T. Raman. Farah R. Rassam. Sharon Nirisua Rasafinjale. Camille Isabel Reppert Martinez. Casey D. Rydell. Philip Nicholas Repepi. Caroline D. Wizia. Colby Clyde Robinson. Joseph Michael Rorick. Salma Sabella. Asma Asad Saeed. Bianca T. Santos. Michaela Ann Sargent. Milea Brooklyn Sawtell. Corinne Nicole Seahusen. Millie Sadie Sue Seeley. Khaled Sharan. Siddhant Sharma. Nicholas Cien. Pantos Angelo Strikakis. Brandon K. Swarto. Darren J. Souza. Rebecca Sprague. Thomas Springer. Stephanie Gabrielle Stanley. Niels C. Stedman. Tori N. Steelewalt. Astea Subachuta. Usama Tubani. Elizabeth M. Tassone. Benjamin J.K. Tauber. Bethany J. Taylor. Cameron R. Tui. Nita Tutunchi Sabestari. Emily Toy. Austin M. Van Neel. Morgan D. Vandeveld. Austin Patrick Vaughn. Sophia Von Fedek. Peter Yu Chang Wang. I love it. Ruth E. Wessler. Elizabeth Haynes Whitaker. William K. White. James Russell Withers. Aliza Rose Wolf. Andrew Ronald York. Jalwin Yu. Emma Marie Zorda.
Very, very good. Would Dr. Suzanne Berlin, DO, member of the class of '84 and immediate past president of the Unicom Alumni Association, please come to the lectern to address our student doctors and lead them in their oath of honor.
It's good to take my mask off. So before we start, I just wanted to say how pleased I am to be here today to participate in your very important white coat ceremony. Back in 1984, I was one of the third class, and we did not have this type of ceremony. So I think it bodes well for you folks to be able to bond by having such a wonderful ceremony today. Also, I want to pass along a caveat, in addition to what the other speakers have already said to you. And that caveat is empathy. It's a virtue, it's a characteristic that one learns as they go through meeting patients and developing rapport. And it's very important to remember to treat your patient as you would want to be treated. Through my 30 years of practicing hematology and oncology, that quality has helped me bond through thick and thin in situations that could have been difficult were not, because the empathy that was developed kept the patient and the physician on the right track. So I leave you with that thought. So now we'll get back to business here. So previously you signed the Oath of Honor, which will be hung in the Alphonse Center for Health Sciences as a daily reminder of the oral commitment you are making today. You will take the Oath of Honor in front of your family, friends, and colleagues. In 4 years' time, you will take the Osteopathic Oath and leave here as a doctor of osteopathic medicine. Long before you've had the opportunity to take the Osteopathic Oath, you make evident this path you have chosen by how you conduct yourself, both in and out of school, how you interact with your colleagues, the manner in which you treat others, and in how you take personal responsibility for your actions. This is your oath of honor. Therefore, would all the members of the classes of 2024 and 2025 please rise? Please repeat after me as I read the oath of honor. In being accepted as a member of the UNICOM family, I have been entrusted with the privilege to learn the art and science of osteopathy, a unique gift that I vow to share in promoting whole person health, body, mind, and spirit. I acknowledge that honorable success in both academic life and in the practice of medicine requires an unwavering commitment to certain ethical and professional principles. Therefore, I accept the high calling before me by vowing my allegiance to the following core UNICOM values. Service before self, stewardship, honesty, integrity, responsibility, compassion, respect, perseverance. I publicly vow to commit myself to ethical, professional, and medical excellence, to uphold the letter and the spirit of this code, and to encourage, remind, and expect my peers to do the same, that we might preserve the dignity and honor of our school, our community, and our profession. Congratulations to you all. You should look forward to the day when you take the Osteopathic Oath. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Berlin. Will the members of the class of 2024 and 2025 please rise and face the audience? Families, friends, physicians, and colleagues, it is my great pleasure to officially present the future physicians of the classes of 2024 and 2025. Thank you. Thank you. You guys can be seated. Thank you. Congratulations. Student doctors, you've heard messages from your future colleagues and peers. There is one more constituency we need to have represented here. Would Dr. Mark Schenke please come to the podium and offer comments?
Settle down, I can't live up to that. Good afternoon. Wow, you all are bright. Wow, you all are bright. Now, I don't mean the smart way, I mean in the staring at the sun sort of way. You look like fresh powder out there. I just want to slalom right down through the middle. Some of you might be the other kind of bright as well. I guess we'll find out eventually. Congratulations. You've heard it many times, but I'll add mine in there. Congratulations. Now that you've donned the white coat and you've said the oath, can someone check out this thing on my neck right here? I've been waiting for 3 months. It's been worrying me, but I needed you to get your white coats, and you second years needed to wait until you weren't in quarantine anymore. I mean, I could have gone to my cohort, but I didn't trust them. I mean, look who was teaching them. I'm here representing the basic science faculty. They asked me to tell you how proud we are of you and that you should be home studying right now. No, I'm just kidding. We're jealous. I mean, we professors, we didn't get anything like this. There's no tweed coat ceremony where we get to walk across the stage and have elbow patches sewn on and maybe get like a sophisticated pipe or something like that. No, we didn't get any of that because the profession you've chosen to set you apart. It's been said already, but the white coat represents a psychological contract for professionalism and empathy in medicine. You've been through 2 of my exams. You know I don't have empathy. You are set apart. And I hope you're able to celebrate this momentous occasion, but I also hope you feel the weight of responsibility as you don those white coats. And people are going to look at you differently when you wear them. Concerned patients will look to you for comfort and support. Kids will look up to you as heroes. And let's be honest, when you look in the mirror, some of you think you see the next McDreamy. But it's not just how other people see you. You might start seeing other people differently as well. You look up here and you see a professor, but you might also see a future patient. My PCP is a Unicom alum. He was sitting right where you are about 20 years ago. And the point is, I don't just teach you about the back. I have back pain. I don't just teach you about the gluteal region. I am a pain in the gluteal region. Dr. Willer doesn't just teach you about the brain. He makes your brain hurt. Dr. May doesn't just teach you about COVID. She actually has, well, I guess that's where the illustration breaks down. But you get the point. Any one of us could be your patient. Think back to when we introduced you to your first patients. That patient gave you the amazing gift of knowledge on a level you'll probably never experience again. Your second patient is probably going to be a little bit more lively, a little bit more hopeful. And just as an aside, first years, don't do to your second patient what you're currently doing to your first patient. That's kind of a no-no. That first patient entrusted you with their corporal remains so you could learn to be excellent clinicians. We believed in you enough to give you that opportunity, and we trust that you'll be excellent physicians, and we'll work our tails off to help you get there. This white coat is a bond to your profession. It's a bond to your future patients. It's a bond to us. We'll work hard if you work hard. We believe in you, and we're proud of you. Now, I know you want to get to dinner or drinks with your family and friends, so I'll close with this. I want to impart some advice for you to carry forward in your long, illustrious careers. If you only retain one sentence from this entire program, let it be this. Don't. Do not get any dinner on your fancy new coats. It's really hard to get stains out of white cloth. Thank you and congratulations.
I have to tell you, I only gave him 2 days' notice and told him I wanted him to speak, so that's pretty good, right? I knew he could handle it. Yeah. As we conclude today's ceremony, I do want to thank a few people. I want to thank Dr. Gallucci for doing such a great job with everyone's names. I owe such a gratitude to the recruitment, student, and alumni services folks, Vin, Marley, Tracy, Elise, and Celeste. They put this all together. They got your coats with your names on them, right? And a special shout out to Dean Pat Kelly. This is, yes. This is Dean Kelly's last white coat ceremony because she is moving on to bigger and better things. We are going to miss her. For those of us on the platform, we know what she's given to COM, and many of us leaned on her often. While we were students, me as a dean, I leaned on her a lot. She used to be about 5'6", and but we owe her a debt of gratitude, and so I don't want to end today without thanking you, Pat, for so much. So this concludes our white ceremony. Our white coat ceremony. I don't know where that came from. I would ask family and friends to remain in their seats while the fellows escort the students out of the auditorium. The platform party will leave first, and then the students will follow us. I will remind you all that I will see you in a few years in this very room, remember where you're sitting, for graduation.